months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 10 team of the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne, and he's brought down to the 16. Better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Changing the play now at the line. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The throw, it's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The receiver makes the catch. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Irish. That's how you finish a play. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks through the tackle. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the move now. Took contact on the throw. Lofted it in there, but it falls incomplete.
And I'm so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Try and muscle for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Back to throw. It's Carr. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Grab down the middle. It's low. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! All the way to the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Fighting Irish. See if they can convert the point after.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 0.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Drones. Catch made on the out route.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the catch! Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to it.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here on first down. It's reeled in. It's Pauling. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Back to pass. It's Carr. Turns it loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Love. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Got the first down and still motoring. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He escapes the pocket. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. So the offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. To the air, it's Drones. Running back grabs it on a screen. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just
they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. What I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Here's the second down play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so incompletion.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. Physical run earns the first down.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Goes a stiff arm. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It is a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to pass. It's Drones. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
The field goal is good. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grant down the middle. It's Green. And he breaks the tackle and goes to a solid gain there.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking deep down the left side. He's got it at the 15. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. becomes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Drones. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. It was a great example there.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The comeback is on. Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The tight end has got it. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
That's reeled in. It's low. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to scramble. Nice grab. It's low. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here comes a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Carr. Zips it down the middle. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the first and goal from the 8.
Well, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's an out route, the catch made. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And here he goes. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31.
Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies, as they come roaring back now. That's another passing strike for this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Carr. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Virginia Tech, 25.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
Virginia Tech, 25.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
I'm a big fan of the RPO. It is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Is there was zero hesitation from the offensive coordinator. He put the call in, the quarterback knew it, the offense got excited about the opportunity, not settling for a field goal, and they pick up just what they need for that first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
Offense facing second and goal. Design quarterback run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure the defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. Leaning on the run game here late. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Makes a quick grab. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Look out, whole different game now. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. Toss play, running right. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Defense is coming after him. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example of what he's up to.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Past the 30. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Virginia Tech, 39.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now, the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands, it's Green. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offense coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
He's running out of time here. He stays alive. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.